Yo guys, my name is Tyrell, also known as the Ecom Don, and in today's video I'll be breaking down winning interest, running through some products and what I think will be the best interest to go with them. So as always, stay tuned because it's a banger.
What?
So guys, welcome to the video, and don't worry about the mic up above. I'm just making sure that the audio is going to be as crispy as possible. I noticed there's been an amazing improvement in terms of the views when my audio's got a little bit better. So just let me know in the comments below if this improves the audio even more as well. So let's get into it, and we're going to need to select some products before we get into obviously picking interest, right? So I decided to select the neck massager and also select the magic back stretcher as well, because all to do with pain. And as you guys already know, if you watch my last videos, people like to move away from pain and towards pleasure, and if you can actually narrow your marketing towards that and start selling products that solve problems, it's automatically going to give you a step ahead of all your competitors as well. Let's have a look at the video just to get a little bit of inspiration. It's one thing I like to do when I'm looking for interest. I like to look at the video and really understand what problems the product is solving, right? So when I look at this video, as you can see, it's focused on neck pain. It's all to do with electric stimulation, and it's all to do with improving blood flow as well. So people interested in this kind of product, they'd be interested in moving away from pain. They probably may have a posture problem, they may have some type of sleeping problem or some type of thing to do with neck, back and posture pain as well. So within this product, to be fair, you could probably actually target like the same interest with both these products. So I'm actually going to bring both the interests together in this video, and we're going to be breaking down around about 5 to 10 interests related to this product, right? I personally like to range from at least minimum 5 to 10 different interests, and I'm going to show you the structure here as well. So if we come over here, as you can see, I've already structured the campaign ahead of time, but if you want a live overview, just go back and check out my last tutorial to do with just how you should structure your campaigns, your ad sets and your ads as well. In this video, we're going to be breaking down how we select the interests. So as we've already thought about how we're going to be breaking down the product, we're thinking about neck and back pain, but we need to understand that within our campaign, we don't want them all to be the exact same thing. We want these ad sets to all be a little bit different, and then we can expand on that when we need to, right? So I've started off with the first one, and if we go over here, click edit, we can see that the first interest I've actually decided to go with is actually a very basic interest, right? Orthopedic. So I thought outside the box. Instead of just going for neck and back, the first one I thought of going with is orthopedic. So it's just a little bit of common sense, right? Anybody interested in neck and back pain, they're going to be going to like the orthopedics, which is like a specialist that's aimed at solving these problems. So somebody that's looked at solving these problems, these are the things that they're going to be looking for. Now, before you guys think I'm some type of expert as well, all I did was I went to a website called Nerdy Solutions, I typed in neck, and then I went down, and as you can see here, it mentioned orthopediology. So that's kind of like it's a thing of like just a general niche. I don't know what orthopediology is, but it relates to neck, okay guys? So I decided to use that. Now with orthopediology, the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go back to Nerdy Solutions, paste it into here, and then you're going to start to see all type of related interest to do with orthopediology. So at the moment we can't really find one, so let's go with orthopedics right there. Send that in there, and let's see if we can find interest related to it. It's all about just throwing in different ones. So we've got orthopedic niches, orthopedic niches. So we want to find ones that aren't in the same category. As you can see here, we don't want ones that are in the same topic, right? Because that's the same thing. It's going to be the ones that show in the suggested interest box. If we go here, orthopedic principles at 85k, we want to find one with a little bit more, one with around about 1 million. So let's go with this one here. So then we'll chuck this one in the next one. So we'll go down here and we'll chuck this one in here. X off that. We'll put it in here. And there we go. We've already got 2 interests. The third one, obviously, we can just be obvious and just go neck. Because if you go here, you're going to see neck and then once you click neck and then we go down, there's a box here called suggested interest. Now, just like I was touching on earlier, I want to dwell into suggested interest a little bit more. That's basically, it's going to show you all things related to neck. So it's going to show you neck, back, joint pain, all these type of things. But there's no point in targeting these things in your initial campaign, because if neck performs well then orthopedic, then we can expand on this one and we can test these interests later. In our first campaign, just like I said, stay away from the suggested interest box in your first campaign. So we're going to start off with neck. Here, we're going to make sure that this is unticked. This is the way, so let's just show you. If we click here, it's going to take your reach from 2 million all the way up to 45 million. Now if we unclick it again, it goes back to 2 million. So you want to make sure that this box is unticked, because you want to make sure that we're only targeting people related to this specific interest. Interest expansion is a great topic to talk about, and I recommend using it as a test if you wanted to test it. But in your initial campaign, I don't recommend actually having the box ticked unless your audience size is below 100,000. Now let's go down and let's just double check on our last campaign. So here we've gone for neck. We just need to change 2 more of these interests. So we want to select 2 more interests that relate to the product. So we go back to the drawing board and start to figure out 2 other interests that we can use that aren't related to neck or orthopedic. So let's go back to Nerdy Solutions and let's just start doing a little bit more brainstorming. So we're looking at neck, back, we've got joint pain, we've got orthopedics. What about actual athletes, right? Athletes always have neck and back pain, so let's just go for gym, right? And let's choose a sub interest for gym. So we go in gym, we go down, we're going to look for one really, like one above 1 million. Equinox Fitness is really good. Gold's Gym. So let's go for this one. Let's go for Gold's Gym and let's see if it's an interest that we are able to actually target. So let's go down, we'll go back to our interest over here, we'll click here, we'll paste it in here, we've got Gold's Gym right there. So we've got gym there, and obviously now I'm thinking about gym, the next one that comes to my head is fitness. So that's picking your campaign and that's structuring your campaign completely out of the way, guys. It's that simple. Just use a little bit of common sense and really break it down. Now, one thing I want to show you guys as well is just how you guys should be structuring it if you find a winning interest. So what I like to do is if I find an interest that's performing well, so let's say we run this campaign and we find some interests that are really profitable, and let's say Gold's Gym is the winning interest, right? Our 6-figure interest, right? So we're going to go back to our campaign. I'll go to edit just to make sure I can find which one is Gold's Gym. So it's going to be this one. I'll change it to Gold's and then just go back. So let's say Gold is our winning interest. What we want to do now is expand upon that interest, right? So this is when we use the suggested interest box. So I'll click edit. I'll click duplicate. I'll duplicate the interest in a new CBO. I'll duplicate it 4 times, right? Because you want to have at least 4 to 5 ad sets. So I'm going to do it 5 because I want to keep 1 winning interest, and the other ones are going to be duplicated, which is obviously 4, right? So let me just show it you now. So we're going to go here, we're going to type in the name. The name is going to be interest expansion, and the product is going to be neck massager, right? So we'll duplicate that into a new CBO, and within this new CBO, this is where we want to expand upon the Gold's interest. So it's really easy with this one. All you want to do is, this is when you go down, you'll go down to Gold's Gym, and all you want to do is just click interest expansion. So we'll go down in this section here, we'll go down to Gold's Gym, we'll click this suggested interest box just below, we'll click suggestions, and we'll go down. As you can see here, we've got 24-hour fitness. We'll put that in there, X off Gold's Gym, and then we'll go into the next interest as well. So we'll go over to the next one, we click suggested, we've done 24-hour fitness, then we're going to do Planet Fitness. we'll X off that as well. And then we'll go down, we'll click suggested, then we'll go to anytime fitness. And we'll literally just do that and rinse and repeat. Now, if you find that you've used all of these, so if you find that we go down and we've used all of these, then what you do is, let's say we had anytime fitness in here, we'll just go to the suggested from anytime fitness. Now, as you can see, Snap Fitness shows up. So we go down and we repeat it over and over and over again until we finish. Now, in our last one, we want to keep our winning one, and we now want to change it to golds, and then we just put brackets here, and we put winning interest here, just like that, right? So now we've expanded on the interest that was winning, and we've also got our winning interest. But what about the old interest? I have a lot of questions from you guys saying, right, so I've expanded on my winning interest, but do I kill it? Do I kill the old interest, or do I scale it? Guys, do not scale your old interest if it's not profitable. Don't even leave it running if it's not profitable. If it's had like 20 sales but it's not profitable, it's just below your break-even ROAS, what you want to do is just leave it there in the background running. So guys, I hope that sums up everything you need to know when it comes to interest targeting. As always, stay blessed, stay hustling, keep grinding, and I'll see you guys at 6 figures.